there, welcome to A Day in the Life with real estate investor Ryan Nickel, and this is Bootstrap REI. Bootstrap Real Estate Investor is something that I came up with a while ago, almost a year ago actually. The idea was that, hey, you know what, I'm struggling to get this thing off the ground. I'm bootstrapping this from humble beginnings, and I'm sure there are a lot of individuals out there that are doing the exact same thing. You know, how do you get this thing started? What are some of the complaints that you have? What are some of the frustrations, the disappointments? And that's exactly what this is going to be. I'm going to show you the ins and outs of my day, things that I do, things that I succeed at, things that I actually fail at. I'm not going to hide anything. I'm not going to pretend to be something that I'm not. This is going to be basically what it is, a bootstrap. And with the bootstrap, you have successes and you have challenges, you have wins and you have losses. And so, again, my name is Ryan Nickel. Let me show you my office here. This is my office. I work from home. So as you walk into my office, you see that I got a bookshelf, some crates, some more bookshelves. My computer, it's a nice little, actually my filing cabinet goes right there, but it is at the moment, because where I live in Yuba City, we live close to the Oroville Dam, and there is a evacuation order in place. In fact, we have not left. We did leave the first night, but we came back the last night, stayed the night here, and more than likely we'll end up riding it out here. But anyway, my important documents are upstairs on the second floor, so in case the house does flood, those are at least protected. But I digress. My office, so I have this floor pad, because I do all my work standing up. So I stand here at my computer desk, and you can see my reflection here, and yeah, that's my reflection. So I stand here daily, and I'll work on my computer, and then I take notes. My desk is usually a lot more messier. In fact, what I did was I threw all of my working documents in here and jetted out of town. So this is where I work from, my workstation. Like I said, I stand here. I got my board of things that I'm and that's it. So what I'm actually working on today is a little bit about myself financially. So financially, we moved to this area about a little over a year ago, almost not quite 18 months ago, but it was October of 2015. And when we moved here, I didn't have any work going on, didn't have any prospects. I knew how to acquire real estate, just barely into it, because I did it a couple months there in Georgia where we had moved from, and came out to California attempting to do this to see if I can actually make this work. And several times I've struggled with, oh, you know what, I think I need to get a job because I don't know if I can make this work. I got a family of four kids, that is. We're a family of 6 actually. So a family of 4 kids, youngest to oldest is I have a 7-year-old, a 5-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 1-year-old, and that burden of responsibility lays heavy on my shoulders at times, and I'm wondering, can I actually do this? Do I need to go and get a job? Do I need to get something that I can have some kind of stable income? And we fought with this actually I say we, you know, myself internally, I fought with this on and on, you know, what is the right thing for me to do? What is the right thing? And I've trusted myself, and every time I've gone out to either look for applications or actually started to fill out an application, I felt this pit in my stomach saying, don't do it. Just don't do it. It's the wrong thing. Just keep on pushing. You can do it. And it's scary at times. And the reason I say that is because when we first moved out here, because I had no prospects, we actually moved in with my in-laws for about a week because we didn't have a place to live. We couldn't find a place. It's very difficult for someone to want to rent to us when we don't have income to show. We had money in the bank. We had bank statements, or we had our bank statement showed that we had rental property that were bringing in income every single month from the rental property, but we didn't have active income. So it was very difficult for someone to finally take a chance on us. So we actually found a place. This is the place that we've been in right now. But during that process, it was, what do we do? And so I'm not ashamed to admit that we went on government assistance. It was one of the things that we needed to do. And so for 1 month, we received cash aid, which is just basically government assistance. But in that process, we also got on food stamps. And in California, where we're at, food stamps, it's a year-long process. And then when you make enough income to get off food stamps, then they'll go ahead and they'll transition you off with another 6 months of food stamps. So we've been on transitionary food stamps for, I want to say, the 18 months that we've been here. The challenge that we've had is every month we submit our quarterly income report, have been quarters that have been really, really down for us. And so I don't say that as an excuse, but we are still on food stamps. I'm not going to lie about that at all. We still have that. We still use that monthly. And my income does not cover our monthly expenses where we're at. And so this is the reality of me being a real estate investor and being open and raw and not hiding anything from y'all. So that's where we're at. And in fact, this particular month here, in the month of February 2017, a little bit of a challenge. We're looking at crap. You know what? I invested in a program, and this program cost $1,500, and the $1,500 was my rent payment. And the payment was, the dilemma was, what am I going to do? Am I going to pay rent? Am I going to pay for this program? And the program has really helped me to understand the importance of business. And so it was one of those catch-22 things. And so the whole thing was, you know what? I'm in real estate. This is something I want to do. Let's go out and make some money. So I went out and I made some money. Found a property, got it under contract, flipped that contract, did it right there on the first Saturday of February. Made some money, but the house has not closed yet. I got half up front, half will come at closing. Here's the kicker. Now that we're doing this, and you know, I made this money, but again, it was contingent on the house closing. We're in the middle of a flood evacuation, so the house that we were going to, the investor was going to purchase from me is in Marysville, which is across the river from where I'm at, which is completely evacuated. Theirs was mandatory, ours is highly suggested. But anyway, so it's like we wonder now, will that close? And if it closes, fantastic. That's great. Be another boost of income into our thing here, into our family budget. But if it doesn't, I got to go out and find some more deals. And so that's actually what I'm working on today. Is I went on last Friday, saw a house down in Sacramento, and I'm trying to get you all caught up to this episode, because going forward I'll continue. It'll be a day by day, and you'll be able to know where we're at. But this is kind of a catching you all up to where I'm at. Actually, I should go this way. Catching you up and then going forward. So saw a house on Friday. In negotiations, in fact, she messaged me late Sunday evening. I didn't get back to her until late last night, just because we were evacuated and did come back. And so that's where I'm working on. And this is going to be the fun challenge. You're going to see me go up. You're going to see me go down. You're going to see me struggle. You're going to see me succeed. You're going to see me, be super excited. You're also going to see me. I'm not going to, hide it. I'll be sad. I might even cry sometimes because things are just, not working out the way that I want them to. But you'll also see me just super elated and just enjoying the life of a real estate investor, because honestly, I can't think of anything I would love or rather enjoy doing more than being an investor. Finding houses, making money from them, helping people to get a property to live their life and have their dreams. So anyway, this is episode 1 of Bootstrap REI, a day in the life of a real estate investor. And I'm your host, Ryan Nickel. I'll see you again shortly.